beautiful peoples. Okay, so we did stop at the. I stopped at the talking part, but right now we're going to the restaurant. So,
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. You're right. A lot happened, obviously. Sure what, but you must be a pretty pup, to be honest. Paimon can't think right. So, there's got it, but it's a, yeah,
Hello.
that's Alosha.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience.
It'll be fine, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Now, okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms do...
Sounds like there's no cause for...
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. Hey,
All right. Time to find child.
okay, that's gonna take a while. Let's first go to American. A disorder. There is myths that run among in many places are skilled in the language of the religions. And हाँ thinking why they are on the team
Let's go.
because I don't want to work.
Up and away! I can't wait any longer!
Behold, the Princess
It's for
Endeavor.
Athalang. I want to make it nighttime. I did not see Snezhnaya at nighttime. What is that thing? Whatever. No. Huh?
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for some.
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply for the advertised booking process and wait until you're in.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. Lord Child is a busy man.
He's probably, even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Patui Harbingers are often busy with their. Next time, greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon? Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any. Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea, and as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. Unfortunately, on the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice your treat, of course, because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
So much exploring to do.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right? Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, Ian. That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. Well, they'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key... I guess he'd already prepared to leave. That he'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu's situation happened. Basically, Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's... yeah, it's one of the few things that he knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rus. Once they divided... So, you can see why...
That is it. New information.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice.
Yeah.
Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be... what's the point in... Besides, none of this is... You'll see it firsthand if you ever... Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to... Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since... Then there's everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That...
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interest.
All right, you must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me? Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Sviatlo-Laidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue...
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than let's go. If any...
Yes, Lady Marionette.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people and meet me back here as...
I have to be getting close. Don't go any further.
Adi?
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl.
You need to leave. Now.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnograd. Well, I'm Odette.
Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene. There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every sec...
Why am I electro? Adi is so pretty.
Careful. Something's moving.
Gotcha.
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent. Stay back! Crystalline Adagio. Pirouette.
Okay, wow. That's it. That's all I get. XDDC, they're riding on the wall.
seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move. Lots of the snowflakes. Let's begin.
Oh,
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out.
Thank you.
Come on, let's go. This way. I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made attack. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. It's lucky the trapped mine. Wait, this place. There's something unusual about it.
A cutscene? Wow. Please be safe, Lamine. Huh? What's this? A sword?
What is that? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's back? Guess it has family. This way. Run!
Are you sure that sword is not at all? Odette! Okay, okay. She's amazing.
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Okay, everything seems good now. That was awesome. Experience check. Details. First equip. Switch. What is this? Wait a minute. Okay. Can I level it up? Can I level it up? Okay. If it says so. Sanjoni and coming. Okay, bye.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name. Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. All right then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
Sanjoni.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance.
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention... Odette and the prima donna, Vodyanitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette. If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. How's progress on your end, Lady Mary?
Equally successful, even if the heavies... All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnograd first, that's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Yep, nothing we can do about it. There's a...
The snow has fuel for heat. It just...
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
Sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people.
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from... I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, but considering that maybe Sandra, and even though I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever...
As contentious as things can be issued, but that is not the...
In fairness to Sandrone, and even Tartaglia.
Hey, come on. Maybe you've heard of striking that as laser focused to me. That says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on... Thanks. I meant every word I said.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. R2 Harbinger. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak.
You can.
Forgive me,
Oh, haven't...
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her names. Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... All right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped... There was a...
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Sorry.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but... Death has a way of resolving all...
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she's... Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. Oh, by the way...
She hasn't been feeling well.
Oh, right. I felt so... I'm sure you're a little short on...
Well, that would be great.
Hey, don't so no more accusing me of not being on...
Already? That was quick.
If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole
At
time.
first, I thought that the
Well,
sword was
I guess I'd better go sort out...
Me too.
and not an
I have an
actual-
incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position to start with.
I used to think the world was magic. Cooking, fishing. That is not the point. Seriously? Seriously? What the? Seriously? seriously gonna quit this game. I guess the video will end here. Bye bye guys.